Okay, I thought I'd just do a quick video. Again, lunchtime, different spot to normal. It's raining in the normal. Well, it's raining everywhere, but at least this time I'm undercover. And so I'm able to do a video. Now, I wasn't going to do one because I thought, what is the purpose of doing one now? The reality is, it's always going to be about putting in the reps. And that's the key. It's to keep on practicing, keep on trying, keep on improving. Because one thing I had stopped doing for a while was to practice, and I noticed that my presentations were not as slick as previously. Maybe it was to do with not doing these videos, because I used to do them every single Thursday, so that would be one more time per week where I'd be speaking in public, or at least to a camera. So that could well be it. Now I've managed to find a few minutes here and there to do more videos. So the long and short of it is, put in the reps, practice, practice, practice. Right, so I guess in terms of my topic today, it's the fact that I tried to streamline a lot of my existence, and I've said this in the past, and blah 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 blah. But what I'm doing at the moment is just, at least for a few more days, another week maybe, is to pause my obsession with podcasts. Now, I love podcasts. I think they're very good for entertainment, good for education, and so on. But I realise I spend probably at least 2 hours per day listening in on things. And that's 2 hours of my waking hours, which, the more I think about it, it's actually quite a lot. And it's, again, I have a select range of podcasts which I listen to and I love, and I get a lot from. But at the same time, and also my Blinkist, I listen to audios of books at lunchtime, so speeded up, shortened abridged versions of books. So combined, it's about 2 hours. Now, again, nothing wrong with it in and of itself, but what I find is I'm being more of a consumer than a producer. I spend a lot of time listening to all these wonderful insights, noting them down, and then doing nothing with them. So my goal is to take a pause, look at my notes, listen to myself, and learn from what I have taken on board. And that's really it. It's just having a bit of mind space to be able to do what I want to do. Okay, that's really this very short video, because I am in a different spot to normal, and it's far more public, and I can see somebody coming. So I will have a shortened video so that I can, not feel as self-conscious. Actually, let me see where this guy goes before I go and cut it out. Okay, he's going past, so again, I should get used to speaking in public, literally in public with people around. Hey, check out the view behind me, it's kind of cool. Raining, but verdant. So so as I was saying, I'm going to try and be more of a producer, because I've talked a lot about my aspirations to build passive income streams, or at least income streams, and to write on Substack. I used to write on Medium, etc, etc. That's all great, but unless I actually do something, make the effort, make the time, then it's pointless. So also, I'm fully aware that I need to continue to learn, and I signed up for a few courses on Udemy, Coursera. So by putting aside some of this entertainment podcast, if you will, and I will try and use it to learn things, that way I will feel that I'm being progressive. Now, again, this is just perhaps another fad, but I realise how many podcasts I've listened to since the pandemic. I mean, I was listening before the pandemic, but I just realised the other day when something popped up on my phone that reminded me of a certain period within the pandemic, and I've listened to hundreds of podcasts since then. How much have I actually used of the information I've learnt? Smidgens, and again, it doesn't need to be. I don't need to be, creating a cure for cancer or doing anything shattering. But one thing I always notice, I have different review systems, whether it's journals that pop up and tell me what I was doing 6 years ago, or different things that remind me of plans and goals, and I keep looking back and I'm thinking exactly the same thoughts I was thinking a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, etc. So something needs to change, and I guess it's partly about making time for change. I've already cut back on some of my YouTube use of an evening. Admittedly, I'll replace that with Netflix, but at least I'm watching things that will give me conversations with people around the water cooler. That's my excuse anyway. But long story short, I am needing to be more intentional. I've used that phrase before. Rather than just falling back on an easy podcast or an easy YouTube where I might learn something but I don't actually put it into practice, now I've got to actually apply myself. Right, this time I really will need to go, have some lunch and progress. Certainly not really progressing this as a YouTube channel per se, but you never know, I might turn it around over time. But this is just really for me to practice, and that's it. Bye for now.